Hiya then folks, welcome to Boating on a Budget.
Hi guys.
This is the life in it, Dom. This is what we bought a boat for, innit?
Yeah.
On the moorings, barbecue going, sun shining, beer in hand,
Brew in hand.
coffee in hand, maybe a beer later, we'll see, we might treat ourselves. Looks like we've got a nice barbecue going there then.
We have.
Yeah, a few bits, burgers, sausages.
Yeah.
What's that?
Chicken. Peri chicken skewers.
Very nice, very nice. But what we've been doing then these last couple of weeks?
Gardening. Start with gardening.
We've done a little bit of gardening, haven't we? We've got a couple of allotment patches kind of up on the top of the moorings. 8 foot square each one, so nothing major. Not going to keep body and soul together, is it? But
No.
it'd be nice to have a few fresh veggies.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
I really can't.
we've been digging them up, but we might show a bit more of that in detail as the summer progresses and there's a bit to see. But I mean, obviously we know the title is Boating on a Budget. It's not gardening on a budget, but it's all part of the lifestyle,
Yeah.
isn't it? So we'll have a look at that. And one of the packs of seeds that we've got is called your Christmas dinner, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all the veggies that you have with your
With
Christmas
Christmas
dinner.
dinner. Yeah.
So it'd be nice to see that kind of grow over the year, and then we just need somewhere to put a turkey. Where can we grow a turkey?
Oh.
Hmm,
You have a pig.
a
It
pig.
could be the new 2000 Good Life people.
Yeah. Good Life revisited.
Yeah.
What else we've been doing then?
Interior work.
Yeah, we've been doing a bit more of that, progressing with that, a bit more insulation in, a bit more boarding in. Just plodding along slowly in it. We are getting to the stage now where we're actually going to be able to start doing like the shower and the toilet and all that, which is really what we're looking forward to. They're the bits that we want to do. This is all the background getting there, innit? It's the
It's a boring run up into.
yeah, it's the eat, sleep, repeat bit, innit?
Yeah,
You know, put
always.
one board on, then put another board on, then put another board on, then put another board
Yeah.
on. So yeah, we're progressing in there. So hopefully, certainly within the next week or two, I think we should be on to the good stuff. Other things that we've been doing. Oh, I've been doing a bit of chemistry, haven't I?
Oh, you've been playing with your chemistry set.
I think it's chemistry anyway. I'm sure it's chemistry, not physics, in it. I've been doing, but we'll not reveal too much about that because there's going to be a vlog possibly out tomorrow if you're watching this sort of as it's just come onto YouTube.
Yeah.
I think we're going to put that video out tomorrow.
And I'm even excited about it.
Me playing
I don't
with it.
normally get excited about these new projects. I
Yeah.
normally get a bit scared, but I am excited.
So that could be something interesting,
Yeah,
shall
very.
we say. That's been something that's been happening. So yeah, we've been doing bits of gardening, bits on the actual boat itself, and in general we've been sorting bits out at home, haven't
Yeah,
we?
of
And
course,
we've, you know, pottering about life
There's
and
been
all that lot.
other scenes going on, aren't there?
Yeah, so I think the key to it is the way that we're doing the boat is we're not just going hammer and tongue at it. Oh, as you could say.
No.
You know, we have still got a life and other bits and bobs to do. So we're trying to do it as quick as we can, but not rushing it as such either, is it? No. We want to enjoy the
We've got no
process.
time scale, have we?
No. And like the other weekend when we went out, we had a little run out on it. We didn't stay out on it overnight. But we think sort of in a couple of weeks when it's the bank holiday, we're actually going to go out for a few nights. I think, things like that, we want to enjoy it. We don't just want to, you know, finish work on the boat, have a day off, work on the boat. We want to,
No, definitely not.
we want to enjoy it, don't we, Sam? But the main thing I think we've been doing is, as we've titled the video, how not to paint a narrowboat. Because we're not going into too much detail right this second, because we've recorded a bit as we were actually doing it the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we'll show that, and we explain in detail there, but basically we've thrown a couple of tins of paint at it, haven't we?
Literally.
Literally thrown a couple of tins of paint at it. So let's step back a day or two and have a look, see what we got up to. You know what about sums up this paint job, love?
What's that, lover?
You know, Find It, Fix It, Flog It.
Oh yeah.
One of the few programmes that I do watch on the telly. Not that we have a telly, but
Yeah.
Henry Cole on that often says, good from far, but far from good.
Yeah, that's about right.
And that about sums up this paint job, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because, in all honesty, we've bodged it. Bodged it big style, haven't we? It were a bit of a dilemma though, weren't it? Because we know to do the whole outside of this boat is going to take probably months of work in it. It needs lots of work, it needs fiberglass in, it needs sanding.
Shot blasting.
Yeah, it needs shot blasting, it then needs all recoating. It is a mammoth job.
Yeah.
And we do want to use it this year, and we thought we're not going to get a chance to do all that this year, are we?
No.
So, we thought basically, bodge it, which we don't like bodging it, do we? But all we're doing basically is, I mean, the initial idea was spend a couple of days just throwing a bit of paint at it, but them couple of days have turned into about a week.
I'm going to say
far,
a week of throwing paint at it for now.
Even just bodging it, it's taking that long.
Yeah.
But it is smartening it up, so that at least when we do use it, you know.
And it's give us an idea on what colour we want.
Yeah, well, this were a
Wasn't
bit of a. We thought we probably wanted something like this sort of blue, but we've been able to do it, and
Yeah.
obviously we'll live with it for probably best part of 12 months maybe before we start to redo it all properly. So
Yeah.
by then we'll kind of have an idea whether it is the
If
right
we don't
colour.
like it, it's no harm done, is it?
No.
Because I think
No.
we need a bit lighter, we want to go a bit darker. It's not spent hundreds, have we?
The only thing is, even as we said, bodging it has took a lot longer than what we'd have hoped, really, innit? I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of got in his head, you know, a few hours getting it a quick sand over and then a few hours chucking some paint at it, but
Didn't work like that.
no. So it is kind of, I think, within even a few hours of starting it, we were even starting to second guess whether we'd done the right thing even by doing this, hadn't we, you know?
Yeah.
We were thinking, should we have just left it looking like it was, but by that stage we were then,
We're already in, weren't we?
yeah, so it's a bit of a funny one, because like I said, we don't want to bodge anything on the boat, but we didn't want it looking just like 1,000 different colours and
No.
things, did we, all summer? So
No.
basically just doing the bottom half black, top half blue,
Done in it.
and as we say, good old Henry Cole, far from good, but good from afar. As long as it is a far, far away, as in like other side of that bridge, in the dark, with your sunglasses on.
Oh, you forgot your glasses.
I'm sure we'll get lots of comments from people going, it looks lovely though. And probably on camera and from a distance it does, but,
It does.
but please don't come and look closely.
What else would you be doing on a Sunday afternoon?
Well, funnily enough, Boris says we can sit in beer gardens now. And we're here, painting.
Ah, but a beer garden's a fixed thing. We can take our beer garden wherever we want.
That is very true, and that's what's keeping us going, isn't it? Yeah, really, because we are bodging it, that's why we've not really done proper vlogs on what we're doing to it, is it? It's not really a, oh look, what you do is you sand it, you prime it, you prep it and all that lot.
No.
All we'd have got, if we'd done any more than just a quick highlights like we're doing now, is we'd have just got 1,001 comments saying you don't know what you're doing, which...
Or they'd have pulled their own hair out by watching us do this for a week.
Yeah. Obviously when we come to do it properly next year, that's when we'll
No,
do all
that'll be
the...
interesting.
That's when we'll do all the vlogs, because that will be
That'll be perfect.
a fairly in-depth process of redoing the outside of a narrowboat. And obviously this is a bit different to a lot of narrowboats because it's the fiberglass top and the steel hull, whereas most are just all steel. So we've got different things to contend with.
Yeah, you could just
Doing
shot
that.
blast all lot, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Can't do that with ours.
And we've got things like that there. It used to be a window, obviously, and we're not having it as a window. So when we come to do it properly, we need to fiberglass that in so you can't see there was ever a window there, which that's one of the dilemmas of never done fiberglassing. That's going to test us. So yeah, if you see us on the canals, give a wave, come and say hello, but squint a bit when you look at the outside. You know, these days all the rage for tellies is like 3D and all that lot. We need to go like 1D or something, not like the pop group.
Super enhanced, we don't need that.
Yeah, we need basic black and white vision for anybody seeing the boat.
I'm bored. Peter, I'm bored.
Bored? I think we're both bored. We don't really like painting, do we?
No.
And I think it's even more frustrating when, you know, it's not a really good job.
It's not the finished job, is it?
Yeah. We'll power on through.
Of course we will.
And it's probably getting time for a cuppa.
It is. So, let me.
This is the only time that we're going to fight over who actually makes a cuppa, innit? Because both of us
Want to stop painting?
be like, no, I'm making it. No, I'm making it. You do realise who's to blame for our boredom, don't you?
Who's that?
David.
Oh.
Brother-in-law David. During lockdown, he was desperate to come and help, weren't he? Desperate. Couldn't wait to come and help out on the boat.
Yep.
And he loves things like doing this. He'd be in his element, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
If we get him this and said, right David, paint that top to bottom, bottom to top and all that, we wouldn't get rid of him for weeks, would we?
No.
And he were out of work and he were desperate to come down, but couldn't because of lockdown. A week before lockdown finished, he went and got a job, didn't he?
He has done his cap.
He has. He's done the little cap. He did that during lockdown. We were able to get that to him. And you'll see that when we come to refit it, 'cause he's done a right good job on that, hasn't he?
Well, all I'm saying is, you know, when his spiteful wife, aka Bobby Joe Lane, breaks his next winging cup, I'm not getting him a new one.
Yeah, he's definitely not having a new winging it cup, seeing as he's not come and painted the boat.
Nope.
But now, he'd have been in his element, wouldn't he?
Oh,
doing
yeah.
this? So he's left us in the lurch. The other dilemma we've got is, we had kind of got in mind, we were going to rename her once we'd repainted her, weren't we?
Yeah, we were.
We've got a name that's obviously quite kind of a personal name, which is the only reason we're changing it really, is because we've got a name that we're obviously not revealing until we do name it. But we kind of thought we were going to do that once we'd repainted it, but because it is such a bodge this time round, I think it'd be a bit wrong to rename her, wouldn't it? I think we'll wait for that until we do properly repaint
Yeah,
it.
so
And by
Tasha's got a new coat on.
yeah, by that stage as well, all the inside will be kind of done as well, won't it? So obviously,
Hopefully.
she will be basically the new boat by the time we rename her then. So yeah, we'll delay the renaming ceremony. We'll keep the champagne on ice. You know, that bottle of 20-year-old champagne that my dad found in the bottom of his cellar. That probably nobody's brave enough to drink, which is why he gave it us for the renaming. An extra frustrating bit is, I've now got things like this, like cover on this arch, and I know that's only going to be there for a matter of maybe a week or two at most, because that's one of the things that we really need to do. But I'm going to have to paint it. I can't not paint it.
Your OCD would flip out.
Yeah. Even though I know literally it's not going to stay there. It's got to be painted. Do you think with this, how not to paint a narrowboat video, we might start a new trend on YouTube? Because everything on YouTube's, you know, like how to do this, how to do that.
This is definitely how not
And
to.
this is how not to paint a narrowboat.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, it certainly is. If we were watching this now, we'd be like, we'd laugh. We really would. Like, why?
I don't know about watching it and asking why. I'm doing it and I'm asking myself why I'm doing it. I think ultimately the issue was it were one of them. Whatever we did, we wouldn't be happy, because if we'd not painted it, we'd have said, we should have painted it.
Yeah.
Now we have painted it, we're kind of saying it were a bit of a waste of time and we probably shouldn't have bothered painting it. And likewise, if we'd said, well, let's do it properly, let's not bother with the inside for now, let's really go to town and make sure all the outside's done properly. All summer we'd have been thinking, what are we doing with a narrowboat that we can't actually even use or do anything?
Yeah.
So I think we were almost in one of them impossible situations, weren't we?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely, as people would call it, a first world problem, because it's not really a problem as such, is it? At the end of the day, we've got a narrowboat, we'll get all the jobs done. We're just having a moan, aren't we?
We're allowed, it's Sunday. Everybody else is at pub.
You keep mentioning this pub.
I know, because I'm hoping you'll take me to a pub. You never take me out.
Boris told me for the last 12 months I weren't allowed. There we go then. So that sums up our paint job.
But it don't look like Hercules would be dragging it past now with step-toe and son, does it?
No, it don't look too bad, especially like we said. Good from afar and all that. So it's done the job. A few days well spent just tidying it up.
I think she looks lovely.
Yeah. So hopefully everyone's liked the video, and I'm sure they're already
Subscribed.
And what do they have to do as well as subscribe?
Press the bell.
Ding the little bell. That means they get notifications each time a video comes on, and you can follow the progress as we continue the rebuild.
Certainly can.
So I think for now then, that's it.
That's it.
We'll see you all later, folks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.